Fall time is the perfect time for apple picking, ciders, and today I'll show you my version of apple cider donuts. First of all, let's reduce apple cider. To concentrate the flavors, pour 500 ml of apple cider into the saucepan, bring it to a boil, lower the heat to low, and reduce 75% of it for about 30 minutes. Now let's combine dry ingredients. Add 570 grams of all-purpose flour or 4.5 cups, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Mix it and put it aside. Now let's make pecan streusel that will go on top of my version of cider donuts. Take 2/3 of a cup of pecans and chop it fine with a knife. Transfer them into the bowl. Add 2/3 of a cup of light brown sugar, 2/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, and 5 tablespoons of melted butter. Put the glove on and combine it all together with your hands. Spread it into the sheet pan with parchment paper and put it into preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for 20 to 25 minutes. But make sure to keep an eye on it so that you don't burn it. Apple cider is reduced, let it cool down to room temperature. And now let's combine wet ingredients. Pour 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk, add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 60 grams of reduced apple cider, mix it with a whisk, and put it aside. 20 minutes passed, my streusel is ready. Cool it down and break it into small pieces. I'm using a saucepan for it, but if you want you can use your knife, whatever is easier for you. Everything is prepped and it's time to put it all together. I'm using my KitchenAid mixer. Into the mixing bowl add 75 grams or 4.5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 120 grams or half a cup of white sugar, 75 grams or half a cup of light brown sugar, and using the paddle attachment, cream the butter and sugar. Approximately 6 to 7 minutes. You will see that the mixture doubled in size and changed the color. Take 2 large eggs and crack them one at a time. Take dry ingredients, add 1/3 of it into the mixer. Mix it on low. And add half of the wet ingredients. Mix it on the medium-low. Add another 1/3 of the dry ingredients and mix it on medium-low. Add the rest of the wet ingredients. Mix it again. and add the rest of dry ingredients. Mix it until everything is combined. The dough will be a little bit sticky, which is totally fine. Cover it with a plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for 40 minutes, so the dough will rest and form together. "40 minutes passed. Make sure to flour your working surface well and transfer the dough. Sprinkle the top of the dough with some flour. And now let's roll out the dough. First of all, let's spread it with your hands. And then take a rolling pin and roll it to 3/4 of an inch thick. Get a large biscuit cutter and cut out the donuts. Take a small cutter and cut out the center so it looks like a donut, but make sure to keep the small parts. We will make munchkins out of them. Transfer the donuts into the sheet and line with the parchment paper. Get the rest of the dough, work it out together, and roll it out again, and repeat it for the rest of the dough. Put the apple cider donuts into the fridge. And now let's make cinnamon sugar. Get a plate, take 1 cup of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and mix it all together with a fork. And now it's time to fry our apple cider donuts. Preheat the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. First, let's try and fry 1 munchkin. Carefully place it into the oil and let it fry for 45 seconds on each side. Remove it and coat it with cinnamon sugar. To me it looks good, and now let's fry apple cider donuts. Place 4 at a time, depending on the size of your pot, and fry them for 2 minutes on each side. Coat them with the cinnamon sugar. And lay them down on a sheet pan with a wire rack. Fry all the apple cider donuts and then all the munchkins. But you have to remember that cinnamon sugar will stick to apple cider donut only while it's hot, so coat them right away. So don't wait. All the donuts are fried, everything is coated, everything looks good and classic. My kitchen smells like fall, but now let's hook these bad boys up and make a glaze. Take a bowl, add 1 cup of powdered sugar and 3 tablespoons of reduced apple cider. Mix it. It's gotta be a little bit runny, but not like a water or not too thick, so you gotta play by your eye. Dip the donuts into the glaze and top it with the Pecan Streusel. Personally, I don't like apple cider donuts. This is something that I would never buy at a farm. But my version of apple cider donuts brings them to another level. And I guarantee that you will definitely love it. Try it and make sure to let me know in the comments how you like them. Enjoy!